What's up? It's your boy Stevie83 and we're back with another react. You know what I'm saying? Today, I don't know if it's the end for him or not, but Lil Durk's time is coming up. Like, his sentencing is coming up. His trial date's coming up. I think it's in November or December. But the year is not slowing down for nobody. Time waits for no man. You hear me? But these people crazy.
Lil Durk is in some serious trouble. After legal issues dogged him throughout his career, the OTF founder has risen to become one of the biggest stars in hip-hop over recent years. From there, he seemed to embark on a positive path and rebranded himself. But it now appears like he couldn't escape the streets of Chicago like he hoped, and the pressure to prove that he was really about that life might have caught up with him in the end.
Listen, the thing is, when you catch a body, there's no statute of limitations. So that means it don't never run out. If you decide to change or rebrand for the internet, it don't stop that murder charge. It don't stop it. So I don't know what he was trying to do by rebranding or any of that, but it's not going to stop what the feds got on your back.
Because now he's looking at a serious case which could bring his empire crumbling down forever. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Lil Durk's road in his personal and professional life. Once the voice of the trenches, Durk had shifted from Chicago drill to make radio-friendly tracks with the likes of J. Cole, Drake, and even country star Morgan Wallen. On the personal side, his days of putting on for Lamron or repping the BDs seemed to be long gone. Instead, Durk wanted to be the model citizen who focused on music. Recently, he took a huge step towards that when he got himself a clean record dating all the way back to 2011 when he first had legal trouble. Everybody should get a second chance at life. It's about what you do with it. Alhamdulillah. My background wiped and cleaned all of my cases. I ain't a felon no more. Who would have thought? I want to thank everyone who helped push my vision forward. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hashtag The Voice. Along the way, he launched his Neighborhood Heroes nonprofit organization in 2020, pledging to stop the bloodshed in Chicago once and for all, even though he knew it was a tall order.
You know, that's the number one goal. Thanks. I mean, that's the number one goal to stop it, but the number one priority for like us in the streets and like politician wise is to stop the violence, slow it down much as possible. And then start with everybody like just coming together. But like I say, it's hard because you probably got him over here thinking he that, but his young niggas don't even respect him. So even if he be like, when let's come together, they looking at his ass like, the fuck on.
What you think?
As Durk continued to mature,
he is the OG now though. What happens when you trade places? Like, you know what I mean? That respect gotta carry over.
So I want people to not run from it or be shy from it. It was tough at first, but it ain't that tough because I really knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was holding me back. I wanted better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better man, a better father, a better leader, thinking clearer. You know what I'm saying? And see, my main goal is peace.
Though, dog. You're not a leader.
Being with the family and staying out of bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Planning on building a rehab center in Chicago for others like him, he also saved the life of his friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for his own rehab stint. Now a Grammy-nominated artist who has converted to Islam, Durk informed the world that this meant he couldn't be affiliated with anything illegal. I don't gangbang, I'm a Muslim. Basically, what I was saying on my post, in so many words, you can't do both. I'ma be the one who says it. So if you follow me as a brother, a friend, an icon, follow me to my new chapter of life. He added, when I make music, I rap what I've seen and been through. I'm not telling you to do it. There's a huge difference. The music won't change, but my life goes well. Despite the
Exactly. That's you're growing up. You're becoming a man. Because you wasn't no man when you was a teenager in your early 20s. You're not no man then. So this right here, it was good for him. But like I said prior, you cannot run away from a charge that has no statute of limitations. Like, you can't change your life away from that.
The fact that he has spent time behind bars for firearm offenses and beat an attempted murder case with his late friend King Von in 2019.
And how you get gun charges off your case? Let me know. I need to know.
Durk had
another thing. Would he be doing all this shit if Von was still living? Would he be converting? Would he be changing his life?
Rehabilitated his image to the point that Aiden Ross wondered if he would ever see the inside of the pen.
Yo, Durk, yo. I'm reacting to the new song, bro. It's really good.
You like it?
really, really good, bro. I have a question though.
Yeah.
In the video, I see a bunch of mug shots. Is that you?
Yeah, all my mug shots like in my past.
You been in jail?
They ain't a good thing.
Nah, yeah. Like how many times though, bro?
How many mug shots up there?
Yeah, nah, bro. I love the song though, bro. I'm really happy you dropped this. It's very good. I'm gonna add it to my music for sure.
With successful albums that were certified gold and platinum, Durk was looking to carry on that momentum with the release of a new album entitled Deep Thoughts in November. From his early mixtapes declaring "I'm a hitter" to leading a foundation that's made a real impact on his community, Durk has come a very long way. His transformation was recognized in a big way, earning him not one, but 2 separate keys to his city. But it seems like Durk in front of the cameras and the man behind the scene more, he might have still been pulling the strings. As a result, Durk's attempt to change how the world saw him only increased the shock when the news broke that he had been snatched up on some seriously heavy charges.
Coming off his first...
You think the feds waited? I'm sure they waited until he changed his life. Because that's how they do. That's how the world works. They sit back and wait. Think, yeah, he's changing. Good for him. Good for him. But he don't know next year we're going to cook his motherfucking ass, boy.
First Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder-for-hire plot.
Following the arrest of 4 OTF members in connection to the death of Savie Robinson, better known as Lil Pab, rumors began to spread that the net was closing in on the people at the top of Durkio's organization. But it was still hard to believe that it was actually going to be the Grammy award-winning artist himself who would be next to find himself in handcuffs.
Oh, Chad. And you know something else? I think God called him into jail. Because sometimes God be doing that, man. He needed to sit
Durk
down
has
for
been
a minute.
locked up in Broward County Jail. He's
He
there
laughing.
right now.
Look at this dude laughing.
This is
Man, if you laugh because somebody's locked up, you a whole, like, you ain't even, you a whole, like, you a whole.
Yes, Broward. He's in Florida. I got the whole thing on. Look on my stream. I got it. Oh my God, bro. Oh.
Taken in on a federal indictment, they claim that OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. As for the murder for the hire charges specifically, they reported that Durk said he would, quote, pay a bounty for the murder of Quando Rondo, which is OTF's longtime enemy whose crew killed King Von after an altercation outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. From there, a plot came together with Durk allegedly telling his association via text message, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. The accused OTF members such as OTF Didi, Vonnie, and 072 Boogie headed to California to meet Keon Grant, which is a high-ranking member of the crew. Intent on catching up to Quando and his crew, they tailed them throughout the day until they reached the fateful gas station where they would spring their attack. While Quando escaped unharmed, Lil Pab was left dead at the scene, while the famed rapper cried out in pain over his fallen friend.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo,
I'm sorry, Quando. I know you probably, matter of fact, I know you'll never see this, but if you do, man, I feel for you. And if it was different lives, man, we could sit down and talk some. I got some words I could probably give to you, man, to help you on your journey. You're a young man. I'm quite older than you, man, and a lot of y'all people I'm quite older than. And I've been through the muck. I've been through the war. I've been through the trenches. I've been through the penitentiary, and I live to tell about it.
passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's because Durk actually sampled it on the track Same Side with Rob 49. From there, the assassins headed to In-N-Out to discuss money before heading back to Chicago. With the alleged killers behind bars, Durk realized that the net was closing in and was reportedly trying to book flights to Dubai and Switzerland out of Florida, but was apprehended before he could board them. With the flights purchased by OTF associated credit cards, it was alleged that an informant's recordings played key roles in linking banks to the murder for hire plan, including Durk supposedly offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando Rondo. For a lot of
So wonder if those are the tapes that come from Jam.
people, the news that Durk had got himself jammed up in a case like this after
Jammed
apparently
up by
turning a
Jam.
new life would be hard to comprehend. But if you've really been paying attention, then you would know that Durk has left a few little breadcrumbs hinting at his involvement in something like this. Ever since the passing of his close friend and leading OTF signee, Durk has been told by Chiracology Redditors who've likely never even held a gun that he had to quote-unquote slide for Vaughn. This is an issue I covered at length in an entire video which explained exactly why he shouldn't be getting involved in revenge plots. Ever since then, the hip-hop world has been debating over the whole thing, generally telling Durk that he needs to stay out of it and just focus on the bag.
Literally, what could Durk do right now today about like King Von's murder? Nothing. Except slide for him positively. Should Lil Durk grab his Draco and just go, I don't know, shoot some niggas up that he felt like are responsible or had anything to do with, with Von's death? Should he go do that today?
But while Quando Rondo remains alive and well, it seemed like Durk may have been more rattled by the comments than he acted, and set out a plan to get his revenge. At times, even openly alluding to the death of Lil Pub in a way that prosecutors are likely to construe as
If him and Von sitting in a room, like this is all hypothetical, entertainment purposes only. It ain't going none of this, whatever. But if him and Von sitting in a room together and they looking like I'm looking at you now, and he tells Von, boy, if they put you under, I'm coming for them, and I give you that. Like, I had my best friend's name was David Haynes. He got taken out and put in a trash dumpster. He was my brother, man. Like, we even did the old school thing where you cut your finger and you rub it together, blood brothers, like, for real, for real. Like, but if I was a single man, I probably would have slid for him. But I got kids and everything now. I can't jeopardize that. You know, there's means more to me than my homeboy that's already gone.
him taking responsibility for the
Call me
killing.
what you
During
want,
an interview
but
with
you
DJ
won't call me
Academics, Lil
collect,
Durk spoke out
bitches.
about the endless calls for him to avenge his fallen friend, and claimed that things had eased off for some reason.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. They kind of chilled out.
Might be the water.
I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq.
I feel like you're speaking of parables. I'm trying to like decode it a little bit.
This was around the time that he popped up on Nardo Wick's Who Want the Smoke, where he spit, "They be on my page saying slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, Beyond. I keep them folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know. That's how it's supposed to be. Shh." Later on in that same track, he seemed to explicitly refer to Lil Pop's death when he said, "Better do what Nardo said, cause people die for pumping gas." That one might not go over well in court. Also, there's the incriminating comments from one of Durk's LA associates, Brick Baby. In a recent interview, the rapper who's been spotted in the studio with Durk essentially seemed to dry snitch, stirring up even more controversy.
Slide for Vaughn, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like,
They
who died?
say you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh.
Boy, Flacco be dumb sometimes.
What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for Vaughn.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after...
Looking back, this was a direct violation of how Durk liked to conduct his business. Because if he was more driven by clout, he would have been all over the internet mocking Quando. Instead, he kept it in the street.
Hey, number one question. If the roles were reversed, do you think Vaughn would have got Quando? Durk didn't.
Strange blurred lines between reality and fiction that hip-hop represents, where artistic expression and confession are hard to really define. The goal is not to go to jail, so y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets. As Lil Pop's death entered the rearview mirror and his family tried to pick up the pieces like Vaughn's before him, Durk continued to...
You are the epitome of the book. What the streets do to you. The real. You grow up, you jump off the porch, you do some dirt for the gang. The gang don't go to jail. even if they RICO, you get 15 of you, the whole gang don't go to jail. You do. So then you got to sit at night. And I know for a fact, when you go close your eyes, like maybe not him because he didn't actually, like, he just ordered the hit, you know what I mean? But when you take somebody's, like, when you put somebody on the other side, you close your eyes at night, you can't get that person out of your head. You know, you can't get them out of your head. You close your eyes every night and you see them. If you was
to publicly
close,
renounce
like,
the street life. I'm going to
I'm
start
just
by getting
talking,
the
this
city
is for
together, he
entertainment,
told
you know what I
Rolling
mean?
Stone at the time. To do my part
All
to
this
slow down the
entertainment
violence.
purpose.
Even if you do 99% of shit right, you still got 1% of the demons with you. You get angry
Right?
fast, and one reply can fuck up $1 billion. That's why I'm not saying names no more in my music. I ain't speaking on the dead no more. None of that. I'm not chasing death no more. I'm chasing $1 billion. I want our kids to grow up safe and sound, to be able to have fun, to have a real life. Intent on acting like the street
Man, I
life was
wish I was,
behind him, Durk continued to
discussing
act like a role
billions in
model
my
in the
talk.
public eye. But it's fair to say that he still adhered to elements of street code. For one thing, he had a vocal hatred of informants. Not only that, he claimed that he had an ability to sniff out a rat from a mile away, just like he did with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I really hate rats with real passions. Like, I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate rat.
But it turns out his senses weren't as attuned as he thought. As a result, it appears he might wind up fulfilling the prophecy he delivered on Redman.
They ask me where I'ma be in 10 years, shit, I say the feds.
Despite Durk claiming that he could still smell a snitch a mile away, the truth was that he appears to have had a few in his camp. And now it came back to bite him.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he's been charged with nothing. Probably questioning and put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they've been calling him a rat. Rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man.
No, he didn't.
If somebody say Durk name,
he did
that's
not
all
do it
it's
like
gonna
that.
take to say that man's name.
And although it's alleged that there are a few informants, OTF Jam is the one who's being pinpointed as the man that was wearing a wire and had given Durk up. But unfortunately, all this proves is that once there are big prison terms being dangled in front of people, even lifelong friendships can go wrong. In a recent interview, Jam revealed that he and Durk had been tight long before the thing.
12 years.
Taking care of your ass, bro.
Did my time. Ain't told on nobody. Right. Ain't no fool
Can't
shit
even
on
look
my
at it.
name.
You see how he looked away?
I'm back. I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yeah, but like, if you can't talk about it, like, why did you have to sit down?
Can't look the interviewer in the eye.
It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time for.
Well, like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Brother, this ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them, like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. He came out there.
After he came out from serving a 12-year bid, Durk took care of him, providing his friend and ally with $50K in cash, a car, and even a home.
Bro,
I
remember when the money wasn't there. First, I'm gonna say you 50. I got you. And I gave my lawyer money there when I fight my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through.
All that, like,
Durk come through.
That's sure. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say, like, I know I'm a real witness. Like,
a lot of niggas can't say.
And I'm gonna end it there, man. They told him what it was. They said Durk's to stand up, dude. He might have ordered something, but damn, man, like they said, man, people get forgiven. God can forgive. Why can't you? We out. Peace.